What's up, people? If you live on a farm or on a homestead, you probably have flies like crazy. I know I do. Went to Tom and Rhonda's the other day. They had the same problem. It's very wet outside. The flies are very active. So picked up these ranch fly traps. We've had them in the past. These little hanging baskets here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try a couple of those out in the barn and a couple of these. You just put a little bit of water in there, some of their little mix here, and it's supposed to attract flies. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with these right here. It says to fill them up, I don't know, maybe about halfway with water. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so here's how it looks when it comes in the box. It just has the little lid, comes right off. Has the top inside and some fishing string to tie it on. Then it comes with a spoon here just to stir everything up. It just pops out like an accordion. And then you go ahead and fill it up with water. I did it maybe about halfway or so. It does come with these pouches. It says to remove the cap, pop the centerpiece through a screwable disc so it looks like the image below, which I just showed you guys. It says fill container half full with bait, fly attractant, and stir with the mixture provided. It says popular DIY baits, wet cat food, water, and beer, or 2 or more eggs with water, rotten fish or meat mixed with water, beer, or milk. So the stinkier it is, the more it's going to attract the flies. So I'm going to have 1 packet here. Dump it in that one. Ooh, that smells like stink bait. 1 in that one. This one I haven't added water in yet, but I'll go ahead and pour it in. I got some tuna. Pour a little bit of that tuna juice in there. Some in this one. Dump in a spoonful. Said to add some beer. Pour one out for the homies. And then you stir it up. The little weird looking spoon thing they provide you. Pretty simple. Then once you're done stirring it up, just get the lid, snap it in, twist it on, and you're ready to go. All right, people, now we're going to work on the 2 bowls that I have here. It says to add a little bit of water. I'm going to add in some of my tuna fish. Packet of each. Little splash of beer. This stuff better work because Jared Crocker don't waste beer for nothing. And then just stir it up. Once it's all stirred in, we'll be able to go hang them up outside. All right, people, so I hung it up over here in my barn now. This is where they sleep at night. I do have some extra turkey eggs. They're not fertile, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack one open just for that extra smell. It's a lot harder to crack than I thought. There we go. Just crack it in there. I'm gonna leave the shell and everything. All right, so the next thing you gotta do is pull this part up right here. It looks like a little paper clip. There's a little hook inside there. Just hook it on there. And it's time to put this inside here. They said it's pretty easy to do, so I'm trying to do it without spilling it. That's the hard part. And before I could even put it in here, there was already flies going towards the bait, so pretty sure it's gonna work. Because this stinks. All right, guys, I'm gonna take you in for a closer look. All right, guys, so there's my ranch fly trap. It's already getting flies on it, and it's only been in here for about a minute or so, which is a good sign. But I got my cracked egg in there. I got the powder that came with it, some water, a little bit of beer, and some tuna fish in there. So it's gonna have a nasty smell once it starts to heat up. But like I said, there's already a fly on the backside of it, so actually 2 flies. They're right here. All right, guys, so I got this one up now, so I'm gonna go put the other one over there where I feed the animals. Here's my other bowl. I was getting ready to put the egg in it. You can see that there's already a fly on top of it. There we go. This stuff stinks. Leave the shell and everything in there. I'm gonna go put it next to their feed. Check this out, guys. I just put it down on the ground next to their feed bowl. Just tons of flies already all over it. So time to hang this one up and start catching some flies. All right, guys, there are tons of flies here. So this is probably gonna work very, very well. I'm just gonna set it in here. They're all over my arm already. Oh yeah. Oh, got that stuff on my hands. Trying to make it level here. There we go. So you can see all the flies there. Then I have it sitting right here next to it. It just hangs with some fishing string. I think this is gonna work really awesome. But it's just got the little bowl at the bottom. They come in there, eat, and then go up, get stuck inside the net here. You can see that fly's already interested there. So it's probably been about 80 degrees or so, off and on rain for the past couple of weeks. So the whole yard is completely soaked. Once again, I do have 2 of these fly traps out in my barn now. One that I just set up is over there next to the feed. There's already flies all over it. And then, oh man, check this out. Chihuahua versus turkey. Never a dull moment on my farm. But yeah, just a little bit of bait in them. This one already has a couple of flies caught in it already, so that's pretty awesome. It's only been out here maybe about 3 minutes now, but it's definitely starting to attract the flies. All right, so today's date is June the 8th. It's a Tuesday around 5 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back out tomorrow and we're gonna see how many of these flies we can catch in these ranch fly traps in less than 24 hours. And I've not forgot about the other 2 traps. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set them out in front of my house and behind my house to see if it'll catch any flies. So I've already actually set them out, so let's check them out now. All right, guys, so here's one that's on my back porch and I can already see some flies in there flying around. See right there? These have been sitting here for about 10 minutes now and it's already starting to attract them. Let's go check out the one on the front porch. All right, so now we're on my front porch. Here's the other one. You can see flies already in it. I have this one sitting on top of my smoker outside, so it's got some barbecue sauce and other things that are attracting the flies, unfortunately. So hopefully this trap will work. Like I said, I can already see some in there buzzing around, so that's a good sign. And just like those out in the barn, what I'll do is I'll go check them tomorrow and see how many flies we can catch in less than 24 hours. All right, people, so it's the next morning. It's about 9 a.m. I'm gonna go check my ranch fly trap to see how many flies I can catch in less than 24 hours. All right, so here's my first ranch fly trap that I set yesterday. I'm impressed, check this out. I'd say it definitely works. That's quite a bit of flies and it's just been here overnight. Once that bait really starts to stink, it's gonna attract more, but these traps definitely work. You can't make this stuff up. I'm pretty impressed. Not bad, people. All right, so now I'm going over here to check my other one. This one doesn't look like it's doing as good, so let's flip you guys around and check it out. It's still got flies in there, just not nearly as much as the other one. This one only has maybe a dozen or so in it. All right, guys, so comment down below. Let me know what you think so far. I'm actually headed back to the house now. I'm gonna check the little jugs that I had on the front and back porch. I'm not expecting these to have as many because the flies aren't as bad up here close to the house as it is out in the barn, but I'm still pretty shocked with that first trap. Quite a bit of flies in less than 24 hours, so I'd definitely say it's well worth the money. All right, so here's the one on my back porch. Definitely flies in there. Quite a bit, actually. See if I can just move it around a little bit, stir them up. I see a bunch of them that are dead inside there, and then a bunch of them that are still trying to get out. Oh yeah, they can't get out of that. A bunch of them are floating in there, and some of them are still trying to get out, but this one's definitely a success. All right, so I'm back on my front porch now. This one doesn't have hardly any in there. There's maybe about a dozen. There's some in there floating, some trying to get out. But overall, I'm still pleased. It's still catching flies. All right, so there you have it. How many flies can you catch in less than 24 hours using the ranch fly trap? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a screenshot of how much it cost and where you can find it on Amazon. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.